Pathaan. Pathaan is bait Dangal as the highest grossing film in Hindi. It's collected 729 crore worldwide, John. That's coming from the Hindustan Times.
That looks weird again.
It's a very strange website. Look,
fucking does
two lines and then there's a break and then we're not 2 lines. But John,
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I will try and read it as best I can. Pardon me for obviously pronunciation and obviously translation as well. I will do my best on this. Shah Rukh Khan's Pathaan has become the biggest hit in Hindi of all time. It's collected 729 crore worldwide. It's beaten Amir Khan in a crucial race of the blockbusters. Pathaan has overtaken Amir's Dangal as the highest grossing film of all time. Released in Hindi, it's collected 729 crore worldwide. How many times am I going to say that?
I think that works out at roughly about $60 million.
That's incredible.
Roughly.
That being said, the overall worldwide collection of Dangal is still legions ahead at 2,000 crore thanks to the insane run it had at the Chinese box office in 2017. Pathaan has only beaten Dangal in the Hindi version race, considering Dangal released in Mandarin, China, which collect approximately 1,200 crore.
Dangal was a fantastic film.
Yeah,
really good.
The film trade analyst Ramesh Bala tweeted the fresh figures, as did the film's producers, Yash Raj Films. A fresh poster with the latest collection spelled that worldwide Pathaan has collected $88.92 million, approximately 730 crore in India. It's collected 453 crore gross and overseas 276 crore gross. Ramesh Bala tweeted #Pathaan. Early estimates for second Saturday All India net is 22 crores, crossing Dangal to become all-time #1 straight Hindi movie in India. I'll not go on anymore, John. Anyone wants to read that, they can go on to Hindustan Times and read all those facts and figures. But John,
how good is that poster?
It's a fantastic poster, isn't it? I was
really,
looking at it earlier.
Really cool.
Just the way they're just facing off with each other.
She's in the middle.
Yeah, just as a centrepiece. It's a fantastic one. Experience it in IMAX. I wish we could.
I don't know if we can actually. I don't know if Avatar's still up. Not really been keeping track of Avatar.
It's just unfortunate, John, that Avatar did come out when it did, because that's going to obviously dominate the IMAX that we have. With one IMAX in this city, by the way. We used to have
two,
and
another one. It was a smaller screen.
Yeah, but they've done away with it. So we've only got one. And Avatar, just as it was coming out, I would say it's probably still holding the IMAX. Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? That figures,
isn't it?
John, what do you make of this? Because both of us have obviously watched and enjoyed Dangal. It was part of one of the first films we watched. It was certainly our introduction to Amir Khan as well. One of our favourite actors from India as well, and a very intelligent and inspiring story of a former wrestler coaching his 2 daughters who are different levels in wrestling, and just a very well-rounded coming of age film. Well written and well acted, wasn't it?
Steve, we've seen a lot of Western sports movies, but that sort of rags to riches story. But what they did by almost shooting him as an older version, and then him going off and physically transforming himself, and he looked 20-30 years younger. It just showed you the dedication Amir brings to obviously his movies and just practice acting in general. And that rubbed off in the movie. I forget the name of the actress that played the oldest daughter. She was outstanding. Yeah. Obviously had the shaved head, her hair trimmed in.
Yep.
It was a really inspirational story. I remember the score being brilliant. Even the lead song, sort of Dangal, Dangal.
Yeah.
That was a sort of one that overlaid the workout scenes, getting ready for fights and stuff like that. Just a brilliantly shot movie. It was one of the first, if not the first. Second, I think the second or third actually. I think we started with KGF. And it was Padmavat, then Dangal. And really, really good movie. So I'm not surprised to see that still in terms of overall gross in 2,000 crores worldwide. One of the most successful movies coming out of India. But really impressive for this movie, Stephen, to be coming, and obviously is just a Hindi only experience, topping Dangal, because Dangal's a brilliant film. I rate that right up there as one of the best movies we've seen from the Indian subcontinent. So
I think it's one of the best sports films I've seen worldwide, John.
Yeah, it's period. It's right up there in terms of a sports movie. And it's something that's universal, the story. We've seen that with Maria Sharapova. We've seen that with the Williams sisters.
Yeah.
A sort of overbearing parental figure. Almost, I don't know, wishing that they'd done better in their life, pursuing a sports career, and just willing their son or their daughter or their daughters they become something that they weren't.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a hate figure in their life because they're pushing them too far at times. And just how that's borne out in an actual movie.
Yeah.
It was really, really impressive, Dangal. But I think, Stephen, just Pathaan's performance, I think obviously John Abraham is an impressive villain in the piece.
Yeah.
Topeka Padacone's a star in her own right. But SRK, Shah Rukh Khan coming back after that hiatus, I think
that's
the
got a lot to do
buzz.
with it, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just also people buzzing to see this guy back in a big theatre experience, buzzing to see if he's made a success of it. And by all accounts, you look at the Rotten Tomatoes, you look at the actual
Yep.
critical response financially, it's a success for the guy, and
Yeah.
I'm delighted.
I'm delighted
Just
as well.
looking at his career, that sort of condensed video, what he stands for, where he's came from, absolutely delighted to see he's come back with a hit. Hopefully he's got a couple other ones coming out this year, he does it
yeah.
again.
Yeah. Well, that's the
I'd
thing, isn't
still
it?
sort of balancing whether we should go and see this in a theatre or whether we should leave it to do a watch along.
I want to do it in a watch along, John, but it's that way where
If you watch it in a theatre, you can't do it in a watch along then.
well,
It's
that's
just
it,
not
because
authentic.
we're not that way inclined. I know a lot of channels do that, and I don't like doing that where I don't really see the point of it. It's that first time reaction I love watching people. If I know they've seen the film, I'm like, this is absolutely pointless because you know what's coming. John, we went to see Back to the Future. I think it was the 25th anniversary release in the cinema, as you recall, and there was people actually anticipating the laughs, the lines, the punchlines, and then laughing that way. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what is the point? You know it's coming. I just want to see this in the cinema because I never get a chance to see it in the cinema. I do want to see it. We'll have to make a decision at some point when we're going to have this community theatre experience.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those ones. Do we do it on the expense of a watch along? Yes, I think so. I think watch alongs are not the be all and end all of this channel, and it's something I think that we would both get a lot of out of as well. I mean, there's going to be plenty of watch along stuff coming out anyway, and it spares you a lot of headache. So it's probably music to your ears. Let's go to the theatre and watch this film. Yeah, John, we've not seen Shah Rukh Khan in any films yet,
not, no.
and I know we're talking about is it My Name Is Khan?
My Name Is Khan.
To maybe kick things off, but it would have been this if it's still in the theatres. I would love to see this in a IMAX though.
Yeah, if it was available in IMAX, that may actually swing it.
Yeah.
Because in terms of the actual trailer, it did look technically outstanding.
Yep.
Some of the stunts, the set pieces.
Sound.
There was a scene where he was on the bike, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And it looked incredible.
The sound
So,
as well was
the
phenomenal.
sound.
Yeah.
So that's
just
just
coming
through
through the
headphones,
headphones. Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine
in a
that in a theatre, sort of Dolby experience, it'd be phenomenal.